Hey, everybody, and welcome to our Facebook Live. Just so you know, you're going to hear some rumbling, and that is not my stomach. It is a big thunder and lightning storm outside. So if we lose connection, we should get back online, but there might be some little momentary technical difficulties, which are well beyond our control. So glad you guys could join us, and I do have my lovely wife, Jennifer, here. Hey, Jen, how are you?
Well, hello, everyone.
Awesome.
Hopefully we have the mic situation fixed up tonight.
Yeah. Jennifer is in a totally different room than I am. So it's kind of strange because I'm here all by myself and I get lonely very easily. So anyways, I'm glad you could join, Jennifer, and maybe someday we'll get you on camera. Maybe?
Maybe. I've been on camera before. Maybe.
Okay, awesome. So I'm so glad you guys could join us today. We do have some exciting news, and because we have this severe lightning storm, I'm going to kind of get through the slides that I want to make sure we get through. But first, I want to welcome everybody who's joining us, and I can see we have people from all over the place, from I guess, where is that? Australia, Germany, Mississippi, Florida, Broomfield, Colorado, Ottawa, Canada, Wisconsin, I guess along the Mississippi River. So I thank all you guys for joining us. And Jennifer, we do have a special announcement. What time was I up this morning, Jen? Do you remember?
No idea because I was sleeping.
Okay. Well, usually I wake you, but it was 3 a.m. That's when I woke up. And it's not because I was like worrying or I had insomnia or anything like that. The reason why is I was actually excited about this announcement, believe it or not. I was like a little kid before Christmas. And that's kind of because we are announcing our Christmas in July embroidery party. So this is the big news. Yay. Okay, because if you guys have joined us before, we have actually done Christmas parties. They've usually always been in, I think it's November, isn't it, Jennifer? Like we try. Yeah, so we try to get time. But what ended up happening was people weren't necessarily upset, but they said we didn't give them enough time to get their actual projects done. So we did listen to you guys. This is our 5th annual Christmas party, but it is our first Christmas in July.
Unbelievable. 5th.
Yeah, it's crazy. And just so you know, we have sold out every single year. So I'm hoping that this will be no exception. But we do have our Christmas party. It is going to be on July 27th, and that is a Saturday. I'm not sure of the exact time, but Beth is putting up, and Jesse, they're putting up the links to take you to the page if you'd like to sign up. You guys are the super early bird specials. We actually have it so that I think it's for the next 9 days or so. You're actually able to sign up for $24.95, which is a lot less than it will be when it gets closer. But I wanted to give you guys a little sneak preview because in this year's Christmas party, we have upped our game. There's actually more designs, more in the hoop projects, more fun and more prizes than we've had any other year. And there is 92 different designs that we've done for this year. There's a variety of packs. I don't want to go through all the designs or let you guys see all of the stuff we've created. But I just want you to know that it is some really cute designs, applique designs, some of the designs that everybody has loved, the Let It Snow, and we have really cute mice this year, Santas, of course. So we have, I think, upped our game, and there is 92 different designs that are available to download. Now, I will let you know that this year, you will get the 92 designs and the In the Hoop projects with the videos, tutorials, all that kind of stuff on the 27th. So we're not going to give it to you right away when you sign up today. You will get the super early bird special. I can't talk. Soupy. Okay, so the super early bird special, you will get that if you sign up early, but all of the designs and everything that you'll get will be on July 27th, which will give you plenty of time to actually do the all of your stuff that you want to do. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you is this year, and this is our very own Linda Rayburn again, because she just comes up with incredibly beautiful in the hoop projects. This year, she's outdone herself. There's 5 different projects from, I guess, mug rugs or trays. Actually, they're a little bit bigger. You can see cookies for Santa there. We have wall hangings. We have door hangings. We have these really kind of really cool Christmas village luminaire, or however she gave us the names. I have trouble pronouncing them, especially since I've been up at since 3 a.m. And we have, sorry, go ahead, Jen.
Apparently you can't talk.
I can't talk today, so my apologies, guys. But there are some beautiful cutwork napkin designs, all kinds of stuff that are going to be available when you guys sign up. So that is the big announcement. It is on the 27th of July. There is over $1,000 in prizes from our sponsors and ourselves. 92 designs, the 5 in the hoop projects. It does work out to a $427 value in designs that you're getting for $24.95. So great deal. We also include the 1 week replay, so that if you can't make the actual party on the day, you don't have to worry. You'll catch up on all of the projects and the entire party anytime at your convenience within the week afterwards. And one thing that I did kind of really like this year, because we're doing a Christmas in July party, we did decide to do some bonus designs. So these designs you will get right away when you sign up, and they are the bonus beach Santa designs. And I think they're just tons of fun. Obviously, Christmas in July, we're making sure that you have some kind of theme-related designs to go with it. And I am going to close this down and just show you guys real quick. Did we have any questions so far, Jen, or are we good?
I'll see if anybody is going to forward some questions on.
Awesome. Well, I will show these real quick, and I'm just going to close up this window over here so we can see this a little bit bigger on screen, hopefully. But here are some of the Christmas designs, and they are super cute. And they actually, there's Santa making some festive, sand castles. This one I love, Santa chilling in a tube. And this is my all-time favorite, which is Santa on a surfboard. So there's all kinds of fun, cute designs that you're able to choose from for that. And they are all included as a bonus when you actually sign up. So those you will get right away.
Who's excited for the Christmas party this year?
Awesome.
Besides John.
Well, I couldn't sleep, so I'm excited. Actually, just trying to get my camera back. There we go. So the other thing is we are going to have contests like we have had in previous years. And the way it's going to work is if you embroider any of the bonus beach Santas on any item that you want, you can, post it on any of our social media, groups or on our page, and you will automatically be entered in for some bonus prizes. I know there are a couple of design packs that we did as well. They're optional, but when you go to sign up for the party, I think we have Christmas earrings, and we have some really cool kind of word art designs that we've done for the front of sweaters. And you're free to enter those as well within the actual bonus prize for just sewing out one of the samples. So anyways, that's the Christmas party. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. I hope you guys can join us, and we'll see if, let us know. Actually, we could ask this right now. If you guys prefer that we're doing this in July as opposed to closer to Christmas, give us some thumbs up. If you prefer it the other way around, let us know as well. We always try to listen to what our customers want. So,
right. Last year, we had a lot of people say, could we do it earlier? Hence the reason why we're doing Christmas in July. We're trying to listen to your feedback. Kay is asking, will we also still have the party in December? Maybe we should put a poll out in our Facebook group and see who wants to.
There might be something different happening other than Christmas in July, and I can't say because that will let sort of a cat out of the bag. So I don't want to say too much, but the odds of us doing another Christmas party like this, I know it's probably not going to happen because there is an incredible amount of work that goes into creating 92 designs, 5 in the hoop projects, all of the videos, the tutorials, everything. I don't know if Santa's helpers could handle that twice in a year. What do you think, Jen?
Depends on how much sleep he gets.
That's right. Well, you guys are all Santa's helpers, which I guess that kind of, maybe I should start growing my beard out now for July, right? So anyways, we will do our best to make sure we have more fun things in store. And this is just the beginning. We have lots of big things coming up for the remainder of 2024, all of them potentially good. So we are really working hard to make all the aspects of the embroidery legacy better. So,
Okay, somebody was asking in regards to the entries. Basically, the entry for this is any of the beach Santa embroidered on anything at all, as long as you
yes.
take a photo and you upload it to which Facebook group?
I think any of them, unless Beth has changed her mind. Beth, I know, is up there with you, Jen, but I think on any of our social media groups, they can post them.
Okay, so they can either email it in if they do not have Facebook.
If you don't have a Facebook account, okay, you can email it in or you can post it on Facebook. So we will leave nobody behind. There is, I guess, it's not based on necessarily the best one. It's going to be a random draw. So I know in the past we've done some other contests where we've voted on them, and some people I think are not. I guess what's the word, Jen? They feel afraid to enter because they think that their design isn't going to be creative enough. So we just want you guys to have fun. We want you to stitch something out, and everybody has a chance to win. Fair
Right,
enough?
and the name of that Facebook group is Machine Embroidery and Digitizing Made Easy.
Awesome.
Machine
And
Embroidery and Digitizing Made Easy.
I think when you do go to the link that Beth and Jesse are putting up for signing up, there is a full landing page there which explains all of the party, when it's happening, the the replay, how that works. I know that like last year, and we've done this previously as well, because people have always asked, it's a 1 week replay. If people do want the bonus designs that we're offering, which are an incredible price, usually when they choose that, they also get the added bonus of having the replay go on longer. So I'm not sure exactly what it's set up for, but that is all going to be sort of laid out within the landing page. And when you go to sign up, all that information will be there. Right. Awesome. Anything else, Jennifer, regarding the party?
No, I think that's it. Pricing goes up, I think it's June the 9th. So
Yeah,
we
so-
have a few days to get it at the discounted early birds. What'd you say, Soupy special?
Yeah, Soupy. It's a Soupy early bird special, but it is a super early bird special, and it will be going up to, I think it's $29.95. So you're saving $5. I mean, still a fantastic deal. You think you're getting, $425 worth of designs and in the hoop projects, all for $25, and we get to have a party together. And yes, I do dress up, and I've already have my attire picked out, so we'll make sure we get everything staged and ready for this event, because it's one of my highlights for the year. I just get to do it super early this year.
Yeah,
Right,
and
Jen?
Andrew says our Christmas parties are always a great deal and always a lot of fun. So
Yeah,
thanks, Angie.
Awesome. So I'm going to go through a couple more things and I'm going to do this first. I do have a little demo that I'm going to give you guys in the Doodler, and I'm going to doodle a quick Christmas design. And I'm also going to cross off some of the questions that I've seen on the group where people are asking, why and how, and I'm going to sort of go through a couple of those whys and hows. But I want to show you guys our newest releases since we actually had our last live, which was 2 weeks ago. So every single week on Embroidery Legacy, we release usually 2 new design collections. I guess 2 weeks ago, this was an artistic design that was actually half of a deer. And obviously you can embroider both halves if you want to make it a full deer, but it is really kind of one of those Art Deco pieces. I think it's just beautiful. It's very realistic, artistic merit. So that was something that we released 2 weeks ago. And we also released our Hummingbirds 2. So Hummingbirds 1 came out first, obviously. Hummingbirds 2 was released, and those are very artistic, detailed designs using satins and fills. And then this week, we had a couple of new releases. One is our US wheelbarrow designs. And obviously, the 4th of July is coming for all of our friends in the US, and Memorial Day just passed. So this is very theme related to the USA. And this one right here is actually one that is, I think it's called our Adventure Bundle. So this one's kind of fun. It's an adventure bundle, all sort of left chest designs that you can put on different items, sweatshirts, t-shirts, knapsacks, all that good stuff. And this one is kind of coincides with something that's special that's happening in the Deer family. Some of you might remember that I mentioned that James Deer was actually, I guess, leaving the fold for, it could be forever, it could be a little while. We're not quite sure at this point. But James has been with us for a few years. He was instrumental in social media and all of the video editing, and he's going to be very much missed while he's off. But he did have a desire to go off and be adventurous because he's always had an adventurous spirit, right, Jen?
Absolutely.
Yep. So just so you guys know, when James was 18 years old, he actually became a certified personal trainer. So fitness has always been a really big deal to him. And the first thing he was going to do after he left, which, when was his last day, Jennifer? It was just a couple days ago. He actually finished up with us. And today he's actually on an airplane on his way to Newfoundland. And he and two of his friends are actually biking across Canada. So they are going from Newfoundland all the way across Canada, and they're going to, dip their toes in the Atlantic Ocean on one side, and they're going to, God willing, get all the way to Victoria and dip their toes in the Pacific coast. So we just want to wish James, I guess, fun in this adventure. And, he's following his dreams, and it's all about, I hope all of you parents out there can acknowledge that, it's sad when you see your kids go, especially when we have a family business like this, but it is really, really awesome when you see your kids fulfilling their dreams as well. So,
Yes,
Jen,
raising money for the Canadian Cancer Society.
yes. So if there is a little thing there, if you guys do want to follow James along his trek, there's a little, what do they call those things, Jennifer? My head's not working because I've been up since 3 a.m. That little code that's there, there's a special word for it. Normally I know it, but anyways, maybe Beth can fill us in. But if you take your camera and you hover over that, you're going to actually be able to follow James across his voyage. And they are, as a group, raising money for the Canadian Cancer Society. And they're trying to raise $50,000. So I think that's a really good cause. So anyways, thank you. QR code. So I keep seeing people QR code. I appreciate all of you guys. Actually, I'm popping up here in my.
You can't hear her.
Okay. So everybody is helping me out, and I appreciate that. Anything you want to say about James, Jennifer?
Good luck, guys. There's 3 guys going. So yeah, everybody, if you could just, pray that they make it safely and that their dreams come true and that they raise the money that they're hoping to raise. And what a summer for 2024.
Yeah. 3 months on a bicycle seat. It's going to be interesting. So anyways, we wish him all the best. And of course we love our son. So we would appreciate any prayers, because that's mom and dad's biggest thing is, even though James is a grown man, when your kid goes out and is cycling across, a continent, you obviously get a few little stresses in there, right, Mom?
Absolutely. Way too many cars.
Yes. So anyways, who wants to win? We have those 4 design packs. If you guys would like your choice of any one of them, all you have to do is type in the word, what should we do, Jen? Party?
Party, yes.
Okay. So type in the word party right now, and I'll do a little demo. We'll answer some more questions. And Jennifer and Beth and Jesse are going to look through those, and we'll get back to a winner in a couple minutes. I'm going to do a quick little hatch demo. So it won't. Sorry, go ahead.
Somebody was asking what time the Christmas party is. It's set for 2 p.m. EST.
Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time, I guess, whichever time zone that, or I guess however it's working, but it is in Eastern Standard Time.
It's listed within all of the details as well, so it's all there. Yeah.
Awesome. And that's where we know a lot of people join in from all around the globe, so the replay comes in handy if you aren't able to make it live.
Correct.
So, awesome. Okay, is there any questions right now, Jen, or should I go into the little demo?
I think you can go ahead.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I have the program up, and what I wanted to do is just answer a couple of the really quick things that I've seen some doodlers have issues with that are all very, very simple to kind of, remedy. And I'm going to make us smaller so that we can get a little bit larger on the screen. And I definitely need glasses because that's the stage of life I'm at. And I got to go to the other screen here. Any questions, Jen, just feel free to interrupt me. Okay, I'm going to go to a full screen here, and I'm going to select my artwork. And when I select my artwork, I'm going to call up my properties, and I'm going to reduce or dim the artwork. So I'm going to kind of make the opacity really, really dim there just so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I've already sized this design. I'm going to bring up my thread palette. I'll choose hopefully a color that you guys will be able to see as I'm creating it. I'm going to then zoom into a 6:1 scale, 600%. And this is what I'm going to start at. And within my little widget here, which is floating around, I can actually put it where I want. I'm going to use a regular brush tool. Now, the first thing that I've had people say during, I guess, some of the questions that they're posting in the Doodler group is, I can't draw a straight line. My hand is kind of jerky in motion, and I can't make a straight line. So this is where I just want to let you know that when you are using your tools and when you're using your shapes, the way this software works is I can draw a straight line with the straight line tool. So there is a straight line that was just drawn. And then if I want to switch from a straight to a curve, I can just go to freehand, and I can then go around a curve and do whatever I want. And then I can go back to a straight and do a straight point back up to here. So you don't need to have a really, really steady hand to make sure that you're creating, objects perfectly straight. You just have to change the tool that you're using. So that's the first thing I wanted to show people, is you don't have to have a perfect, non-shaky hand. Now, the other thing is, when you are creating a curve, and if I'm going to go over here real quick and turn on my features. Actually, let's just go off of here real quick. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm going to open up my features at the side, and there is different viewing. I have view stitches, view stitch points, view outlines, and then I have a redraw, entry points, and commands. Now here, if I have it on view stitches only, and if my stitch length is longer, so if I have a 3.5 millimeter stitch, and then I turn on my outlines, people sort of say, well, why do you want both on? Because if I'm creating an object, and I don't want to use a straight line, so let's go over to a curve. So here's my curve. If I'm drawing an object and I draw a shape like this that's going all the way around, and when it generates those stitches over top, it's going to actually, when I go to view stitches, it's going to show me that those two aren't exactly lining up. So if I zoom into this right now, and I zoom in here, and you look at this, you can see that this line right here is the line that I drew. But the stitches aren't directly on the line because the stitch length is longer. So if I select that object and I select it, and then I take the properties and I change that stitch length from 3.5 millimeters to, let's say, 1.5 millimeters, then you're going to see that it's going to define that object closer. So if you want to have things line up to your artwork, you can, have it line up so that it actually, has a shorter stitch length. Now, I'm going to delete that one as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up back to the 6:1 mode, because when I create a design, I like to create it at a 6:1 mode, and that's zoom in 600%. I'm going to change it to a 2 millimeter stitch. And then if I were to be creating this design, I'm going to take my tool, I'm going to take my freehand shape, and then I'm going to start to draw on the screen. And I'm just going to draw an object. I can lift my hand off at any point, and then I can continue up to this point. If I want to make sure that I'm keeping nice straight pieces into a point, I can draw each little point, and that way I know I'm going to be defined into those straight objects. I can do it like this as well, but sometimes it will round the edges. So it's all about the behaviors of the software. Now, if I have the stitch mode on right now, and I turn off the stitches, now I'm just viewing outlines. And this is the reason why I might want to just view outlines. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see it on screen. Normally I wouldn't be zoomed in this much, but I want you to see what I mean by this. And let's turn off the artwork so it's not going to be visible. There's the original line. If I want to keep things as exact as possible, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the stitch mode, and I'm going to go and I'm going to actually do my doodling in line mode. And it's really kind of the same thing, but this allows me to see my objects. So when I'm going back over something, I can see that I'm going right over top of this. And a lot of times when I go and I do all these pieces, when you look at this, a lot of people will see those spaces, because if I'm zoomed in as much as I am, you can see that these lines right here are not exactly together. There's a gap between them. And that's where people end up getting really frustrated, because they think, oh, I can't do this because I can't stay on my lines. It doesn't look nice and clean. So, there I can have a piece off a little bit. I can go here. I can come over here. And if I look at all of these pieces right now at 600%, it doesn't look too bad. If I zoom in even more, so I'm going to zoom in right now, and I'm going to zoom into like 2100%, you can see that there's huge gaps there. And then if I go into my stitches and I go to view stitches, you're going to see that it even looks crazier, because it's going to show and all the points to try to retain those lines. Now I'm showing you all of this because I know this is where people kind of get frustrated. They get really picky. They start looking at things and they want to start editing. And yes, you can go in and edit your objects. I can come in here and I can select an object and I can move it. I can add objects if I want to, grab a piece right here and add a node in here. I can add a node right onto this point right here. I can move all of these and spend all kinds of time to make everything line up 100% perfectly. But the problem is, all I'm doing is wasting time. When you get to the realization that when you're zoomed in at 2,150%, that's not reality. That's like looking at something in a magnifying glass. When I go to 600%, you see a little bit off, but you still see that it's not perfect. When I go to 300%, you can barely tell, but reality in embroidery is 1-to-1. And when I go to a 1-to-1 ratio and I look at this not in 3D, that little object that I created, you cannot tell if something is off or not. So if you are kind of testing the Doodler and you're playing around and you think to yourself, oh, I'm having real issues because everything I'm drawing looks terrible on the screen. Nothing's lining up. I don't have my hand's too shaky. I can't draw a straight line. And people get frustrated for absolutely no reason, because they're not really looking at reality. Reality is 1-to-1. You're creating stuff in the Doodler, hopefully at 6-to-1, because that's what I train people to do. But if you're a zoomer, you even go in more and things are going to look super off. Now, just to show you how the reality is when you look at something, I did this entire design earlier, and actually I'm going to bring it up on screen so that everybody can see it in a second. Is there any questions, Jen, while I'm trying to sort myself out here?
Yes, somebody was asking how you transfer from your iPad to your PC.
With the Doodler, there is a free accompanying app for the iPad, and it is a PC-based program, but there is a free app. So you can load it on your app, and 90% of the tools that are available in the PC version are available in the actual app as well. Now, here's the thing. For doodling on the couch, or if you're in an airplane or an airport or sitting on a bus, it's really convenient to be able to doodle on an iPad. But you have to remember that you are only creating something, even with the Magic Pencil, on an 11-inch screen, or smaller. And when you go in then and try to edit your nodes, it's kind of like writing on a piece of rice. I mean, it's way too tiny. So within the app itself, it only saves out one format. The format it saves out is something called JDS. It's a John Deere save file. And the only program that will read a JDS file is the Design Doodler PC version. And when you bring that JDS file into your PC, then you can do all kinds of things like do the fine tuning, the editing, the changing properties, because you kind of have to realize that the app functions great for what it is, a free app, but it's not as powerful as your PC is at home. You don't have as big of a monitor, you don't have as much processing speed, it's going to be a little frustrating if you try to get too detailed on it. And then after you make your changes on your PC, then you save it as a JDX file, which is the native file format, and then you can save it as whatever machine format you want. So there is a couple steps, but the reason why is it's a free app that accompanies the PC version of the software. It's not meant to be a program in itself. Does that explain it, Jen?
I think so.
Awesome. So I'm going to bring this up here and show you guys real quick. But here is that design that I created, and I'm coming in really, really close. And if you guys can see any stitches that are off, I don't know, I mean, there's not much I can give you, but you can't tell. I mean, I'm looking at this from here to here. I'm literally inches away, and I cannot see any spaces between those stitches because this is the actual size. But if I go back to my program, and here's the one that I created, I did the whole thing. It didn't take me that long. It only took me like 10 minutes to do. But when I look at this here and I start zooming into all of these objects, you can really see that there is a lot of gaps and lines, and it really doesn't look as clean as you might, expect it to, because people, and this is, the same with any software program, people get very, very critical when they're looking at stitches zoomed in like 3,000%. It's just kind of common sense that when you look at it and it's that zoomed in, you're going to end up having some issues on screen. This is not going to look perfect, but again, this is reality right here. And you cannot see any, issues with that design at the actual size that it's created for, which is the 1-to-1 size. So download the Doodler trial because it is free and it doesn't save out stitches that you can sew, but we have lots of lessons. Give it a shot. Don't be overly critical of your work that you're doing when you're zoomed in at 600%, because that's not reality. Reality is the design that stitches out on the machine. So that's pretty much, and so I see, why did I go over the design twice? I saw that question there. Usually with embroidery designs, you try with using running stitches, you try to have at least 2 passes unless you're doing very, very detailed work. Partially is because a redwork design, a true redwork design, always has 2 passes everywhere. It doesn't have 1 in some places and 3 in others. It always repeats over itself properly. And there is a branching tool within the Doodler that does do that automatically as well. It'll do 2 passes with branching, but you want to make sure you have 2 passes if possible. The other reason why is if you only have 1 pass of thread, if a machine starts stitching and it ties in and then it starts doing a single pass and it doesn't come back over itself at the end of it, if your thread comes out at the beginning when it starts to sew and you don't catch it and you don't go back over it again, when you take it off the machine, you're going to look at it and it's going to look like something's missing, because it is. So it's really kind of an insurance policy, and it generally looks better as well. Awesome.
Okay. Somebody was asking, is there any Hanukkah designs in this?
There actually is no Hanukkah designs in the Christmas party, but that is something, yeah, not this year, but that is something we will definitely take into account. I know we have some Hanukkah designs on our site, but that is something we will definitely take into account.
Yeah. Are you ready for some names for some winners?
I am ready. This is going to be a pretty short live today, but if there's any other questions about the trial, let us know. If you're loving the party, we are looking forward to I guess it's one of my highlights of the year. So awesome. Okay, yes. Who's the winners, Jen?
Okay, so Facebook, the winner is Dola Beatty. So congratulations, Dola. If you can email into contact@embroiderylegacy.com. And the YouTube winner tonight is Kel's Personal Designs. So congratulations. If you can also email into contact@embroiderylegacy.com and let Leanne know which of the design packs John was sharing tonight you would like.
Yeah, awesome. And again, just so you know, and they can always be found in our new release section on our website, but it is the, I guess, Adventure Bundle. And we have the US Wheelbarrow, we have the Hummingbirds 2, Tropical Hummingbirds 2, and then the Artistic Art Deco Deer. So any one of those four, you're more than welcome to choose which one you want. And yeah, that's kind of it for today. So I know it was a really quick demo, a really quick announcement, but we just wanted to share the Christmas party with you. I'm probably, Jennifer and I, excited because we're going out for dinner with our daughter, my son-in-law, and our 3 grandchildren. So that's going to be exciting. We're looking forward to that. I hope you guys get time with loved ones, family, and friends, because it is probably the most important thing. And James, if you watch this on replay, bud, we just wish you a wonderful, safe adventure. Right, Jen? Oh, I think I lost Jennifer. She might be on mute.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry. James was on live. He did say, I seen him comment on YouTube, just thanking everyone for their support over the last few years that he's been with us.
Oh, awesome. So he was actually watching?
He
I know.
was. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Well,
Hey,
he's probably
James,
he's sitting in an
mom-
airport. He's sitting in an airport right now waiting for a flight. So anyways, yeah, we just wish you all the best. Thank you guys. And I think that's about it, right, Jen? Be sure to join us on our social media, YouTube, Facebook, one of our groups, our Instagram, Pinterest. We're kind of everywhere. And if we're somewhere that you want us to be, just let us know and we'll see about that as well.
Yes. So any other comments or questions, I guess, in regards to the party? We have it all detailed listed. So yeah, hopefully we've answered all your questions, and thanks for joining us.
Awesome. Thank you guys. And we'll see you probably in the next week or so.
Take care.
Take care.